Hi. So, I'm over here at Western Gas Co. And I got to refill my bottles. And I switched over from Acetylene to a product called Chemtane 2. And the stuff is amazing. It saves so much money that it's ridiculous. I've went through 4 full oxygen bottles, and I'm still on my little tiny Chemtane 2 bottle. So it's pretty impressive, and it burns hotter than acetylene. So I'm all full up on gas now. So we're gonna go to the shop, fire up the torch, and I'll show you guys how to use it and how to light it. Actually, it's frustrating to light. So if you don't know what you're doing, set up the torch, cut some steel. It'll be awesome. So I'm in Canada here, and we've got tariffs coming from the States right away. It's pretty much inevitable. We're governed by idiots, and it isn't good for us working guys. So our dollar is absolutely terrible, and the cost of doing business is almost double here. So I bought some parts for my plasma table the other day, and it was $10.99 USD, or to get it here in Canada was $22. So then I had to buy another piece. It was $13.99 USD, and it equated to $32 Canadian by the time it got to my door. So it's a little over double, actually. I bought a brain for my plasma table. That was from GoFab CNC. They've been awesome. But to get it here, it was brutal. Like, it was $550 USD, and by the time I got it here to my house, it was $1,013. Just crazy. So saving money is paramount right now. Like, it's so hard to do business here. So I was using acetylene, oxyacetylene on my torches forever, like everybody else. And I heard about this product called Chemtane 2, and it's an additive that you put into propane. So I guess they pour a liquid in and then mix it with the propane, and supposedly it's the hottest fuel gas on the planet. So I heard statements that it saved quite a bit of money, and so I was willing to try it, and I've been waiting to do a video on it, and just until I really got a good feel for it. I didn't know. I've never tried it. So over here, I'll spin you around. So here's my bottles. Now this is just a little tiny 25 pounder of Chemtane 2, and that's a regular size oxygen bottle. I've gone through 5 oxygen bottles to one of these. That is confirmed. I run my Chemtane 2 at about 4 psi, and I run this guy at about 30. So I use way less of both products, and it saves a mountain. So basically, it works out to 1/5 of the cost. I've done the math, and because it burns hotter, you can cut faster, and so you're making more money. It's a 1/5 of the cost. Then there's a few other bonuses, like acetylene becomes a little bit volatile. Well, not a little bit volatile. It becomes really volatile if you push too much PSI. Like it's only good up to, I can't remember what it is, 15 PSI or something like that, and then it becomes volatile, which it's fine, but the Chemtane 2 has a safe working limit of like 100 psi. Like I don't know if there is actually a danger point. It's just like propane. So it's not volatile. The other bonus is that when you're using your torch, so I got my torch here. Now, the distance from the workpiece up and down this way isn't as critical with the Chemtane 2. You can use quite a long standoff, and it's fine. So that's a blessing sometimes. If you're trying to cut into somewhere that's a little bit obscure, having that longer standoff distance, it actually does make a huge difference. Now, the part I don't like is that it uses propane tips, and the propane tips, they put more heat outwards than straight down sometimes. I'll show you what I mean when I set up the torch. But basically, I find that I have to wear a glove, whereas with acetylene I don't. And just because the Chemtane is so hot, like it's so hot, it's crazy. But it does a really nice cut. Here, I'll spin you around one more time. I just cut this guy. Oh, knock that slag off. But the cut's really clean. And that's cutting through 2 thicknesses of metal. That top one's welded on there. Normally with gas torches, cutting through 2 layers is terrible. It sucks. But this stuff actually, it cuts really nice and smooth, even through 2, maybe even 3 layers. I've had really, really good success with this. Yeah, I've had really good success with it. It's just a good product, and it saves a lot of money. Where we are here, any small business, I don't really care where in the world you are. If you're a small business guy and you're just starting out, saving money is imperative. You just have to watch every cent. And so this is one place where I found a huge amount of savings, and so I thought I'd share it. So I'll show you how to light the torch. It's slightly different than acetylene. So I'm going to set my camera up, and then I'll go through. So a couple of the differences between your torch setups is normally you would use this one-piece tip inside your torch. For the propane and the Chemtane 2, you use these 2-piece ones. You can get those at like KMS, Princess Auto, Harbor Freight, I guess, in your guys' part of the world. Pretty much anywhere. But they're common. Just they're different than oxyacetylene, so you have to switch them out. The other difference is on the regulator itself, you got to switch from an acetylene reg over to a propane reg. And your oxygen up there, that one stays the same, but that one changes over to the LP gas. Is its actual, I think what its actual name is the LP gas. So yeah, you just change your rig and change your tip, and then you can run that cheap gas. Like, there's the bottle size difference. It is really a lot, and I get 5 oxygens to 1 Chemtane 2. That's unheard of. That's good math. Okay, so I got my torch here. Oh, and I got my striker. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just touch this down on the steel. I'm going to turn on my fuel gas, and then I'm going to light it. While it's still down, I'm going to dial in my oxygen. And I'm going to dial back this a bit. It should be a little bit on a whistly side. That's set up pretty good. Now when you set it up, you want these fingers that poke out to be about 1.5 inches. Now because of these fan out so much, it's extra heat out that way. So you have to wear a glove. Oh, I don't want to cut that one. There we go. I'll try and get a bit of drastic on that length. It's still cut nice and clean that far away. Acetylene would not like that. That's double layer there. Oh, that was me. Well, my fans actually could be a little bit nicer. Nice whistle you want. There, I can just stay there. So, yeah, if you guys are into metalwork and you're trying to save some bucks, I would seriously look into Chemtane 2. It just saves so much money. It saves a lot of money. 1/5 of the cost is what I'm figuring. And yeah, it's just deadly. It's so hot. It's so good. Yeah, I'm pretty stoked on it. I think, yeah, I think for now I'm going to, I got to do a little bit of cutting here. Just boring stuff out. We're cleaning up the shop and just cleaning up steel that's been around. But I thought I'd show you guys this stuff. It's pretty incredible. Okay, take care.